Hello, everyone. I apologize. I don't mean to be deceptive or practice deceptive media practices, but my guest couldn't make it today. Best excuse in the world was enjoying some time with the family, and he's a family guy, so we're going to do it tomorrow. Um, Tomorrow is Memorial Day. Memorial Day is when we honor those who died in duty of service to the country. I still don't know where to look for the camera. Um, Please enjoy it, knowing that people sacrificed so that you could enjoy it. Whatever your beliefs are, uh, whatever your affiliations, we can agree on that. Um, there's they're talking about flying the flags at half staff for the people that were impacted by the virus. And while I don't disagree with that wholeheartedly, I also don't think it should be done during Memorial Day weekend because the flags are already adjusted for that too. I think there's enough time. Let's not trample on Memorial Day. Let's not try and do everything at once. We can't celebrate everything at the same time, and everything doesn't warrant being celebrated every day. When this thing is over, there should be a giant celebration that we got through it, but not beforehand. Um, I'm noticing going out driving more. The that if people don't get back on the ball, driving has gotten bad. Good drivers have gotten bad. Bad drivers have gotten horrible. People are stopping in the middle of the street, just texting, reading, uh, picking their nails, grooming themselves, whatever. Um, the uh, and Yeah, someone said I need my pliers to change the channel. Yeah, that's dating yourselves when you had a pair of not even vice grips. It was you had an upgrade busted TV set back in the day if you had vice grips in there. That was what a rich man had in his broken TV. You had TV like this with the knobs, and you had most of the knobs were gone, or you didn't know what they did. Uh, I used to joke that the money to be made was in having a knob shop. Uh, when you're out there on the road, please go to a parking lot and practice. Get your driving back up to snuff because it's getting horrible out there. People are just horrible. One car collisions, and people not driving. And then people walking on the road have forgotten that there's cars on the road. They're going to get mowed down. They're walking around blind curves in dark colored clothing at night with no lights. It's a combination, it's the perfect storm for idiots to be, cold from the herd, which I don't know that I fully disagree with, but come on, let's give it a fighting chance and try and do a little bit better. Um, the I was out today and going around getting some stuff done, trying to get back to ready to get things back to normal with my search and rescue stuff, and just amazed at how much there's this tension around the normalcy that's coming back, or the new normalcy, which I don't agree with that term at all. I don't like that term, and we do have to adapt all the time. Somebody just said they saw 2 accidents with ejections, and it's just a lot of like accidents are happening more. I mean, emergency services are down. Emergency services are down across the board. There's less, but it's starting to go back up. And it's funny, when the tension was their initial part of this and everything, first 45 days or so, things went down. People started they stopped doing frivolous calls. They started taking care of themselves. And then they started doing, but now you can see when the deviance starts to come back up, the thieves, the scammers, the telemarketers, the people harassing you on the phone. It's signs that things are getting back to normal. That's indicative of we're getting over this, but and I'm all for getting through this because I'm flip flopping a little bit as much as I get on other people about it. If I do it, I'll own it. I'm flip flopping on it a little bit. But what I'm saying is that if we do get through this, let's do it for the right reason. Let's not open stuff up just for money. That's not a good enough reason to justify safety. Let's have a plan, and let's have that plan in place so that we can do this the right way, and so that people don't get impacted negatively by it and people die. There was a study out, and I know numbers can be manipulated, but Have a little trust, have a little faith. There was a study out that said if we had done this, they followed the statistical model of how it impacted things. If we had done it 2 weeks earlier, that we would have had 83% less deaths. And to the people that are skeptical about that, and I'm sure there are, think of it as a fire engulfing a building. You know, if you put that fire out quicker, you're going to have less of a fire to fight. And that's kind of how this disease thing works. And we let it smolder for a while, unfortunately, and it got ahead of us. But yeah, tomorrow I'll do. I have a good guest on. I might have another guest now. Somebody just gave me an idea. But and I know I'm getting mocked because of the TV set. I like the old TV set. It brings back memories of when TV wasn't crap. Okay, because right now all TV is, it's a crap-filled anger machine running one long murder show. That's all TV is right now. That's all it is. Crap-filled anger machine running one long murder show. Don't put infected people in nursing homes. Here, I'm gonna show that. The problem with the nursing homes, hospitals, and all those things, they were brought. The infection was brought into them clearly. So we need to up our game on going into those areas where people are of, they're at higher risk. So we do need to up our game there. Maybe not everywhere, but there, since there was such a high concentration of people in those populations, then maybe we need to do it, because the people in the nursing homes did not infect themselves. So healthy caretakers brought it into them. So we need to take some preventive measures to make sure that doesn't happen in our hospitals and our hospices and our nursing homes and things of that. Well, we need to really look at that for the future, and so that we can help mitigate this. They have a great procedure to go through with the kids at schools in Asia, and it takes 20 seconds or so to get clean. And it's from they start with your feet, your shoes, and they go from there. We don't even do anything about the shoes. We think the germs are all up here, and the bulk of them are, but they can come in on your feet. But don't. We got to live life. We have to adapt. We have to survive. That's why humans make it. We survive. We'll get through this. We'll be okay, but we got to learn from it. And what people need to do is they need to get off the damn road. Stop standing in the road. The road is not a playground. The playground is a playground. I'm sorry, the playground is closed, but the road is open. Don't be standing in the road. If your kid is in the road and you're outside drinking a beer, and you're yelling, slow down, because your kid's a quarter mile down the road out of your sight while you're drinking a beer standing by the curb, that's not good parenting. Okay? That's not good parenting. Nobody's interfering with your parenting, your work, because it's not coming. Focus on keeping your children safe. If you're going to walk on the road, I firmly believe there should be a law that if you walk on the road, that you have to be illuminated 500 square inches, same as if you're hunting, blaze orange, lime yellow, lights at night, boom, 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 that you should have to have that, because you're creating a situation, a possible hazard. You can be hit. Somebody can swerve when they see you at the last minute, hit another car. You can cause all kinds of things. There's a responsibility out there. Your responsibility as a pedestrian, your responsibility as a driver. But when you start talking in this world about responsibility, people start to numb up. They don't care about responsibility anymore. They want to know who to blame and who to sue. Nobody ever says, my fault, I own it. The closest you get is my bad, which is their way of blowing it off. Nobody talks about, I straight up own it. Own the things you do, own the problems, be part of the solution. I will try and have something together that is worthwhile tomorrow. But my guests, like I said, cancel for the right reasons. And family first, and I completely agree with that. And it's a beautiful weekend. Now, correction, it was a beautiful Sunday. Saturday went back and forth. Sunday was beautiful. Friday was good. Friday it rained. So it wasn't a beautiful weekend. It was a beautiful Sunday. It'll be good to see people able to go back to church. It'll be good to see people able to go out to the smaller stores, when that happens, but let's not push it too fast and get sick, because all we need is one ground zero to make this happen again, and then we're back under the gun. And what's worse than this once is this twice. So we'll get a grip on it. And thank you very much for listening. And peace out, as the kids say. Bye bye. I'm leaving.